would never, as a social signaling matter, like forget all the other things, but even as a social, would never want anyone to think I was paying $8 for that blue check. It's one thing for somebody to have conferred it upon me. That's fine. I have it. Great. I don't think about it very often, but I would now, it's like, absolutely not. I don't want this if it means that now everyone knows I'm giving Twitter money to do this, because then you're just showing people it means too much to you. And only lame people would do that.
Yes. Yeah, it is a misunderstanding on a couple of fronts. Like there was the guy that wrote Chaos Monkeys, I guess a pal of Elon, was doing a tweet thread about how great of an idea how this was and how he should actually charge more, and how these blue checks are all pretending
that guy turns
like
out
they're
to be the worst, by the way.
Yeah, I know that, and he basically is like, people like Sarah. He's talking about Sarah, who make that exact argument. Do not understand their own motivations, and actually their entire status is proffered to them based on these blue checks, and Sarah thinks she won't pay for it, but not only will she pay for it, if he charged more, it would make her even more likely to pay more. And I'm just like, you guys have your brains have been broken by the internet. And by this meme about the blue checks and how like they think it's so cool and all of this, and it's like not actually real. And the whole point of having the blue checks originally, and the whole point of having verification on a platform like this is actually for the platform's benefit, not for the people's
users.
benefit. Yes, because it is good for a platform for users to be able to know I'm actually talking to the real Sarah Longwell, not a fake Sarah Longwell that is trolling me or pretending to be her or imitating her or whatever. Like that creates value and makes people want to use the platform because they can trust it. It was like when I went on Getter and wrote that big article, Getter by the Pussy, last year for the Bulwark. When you go on Getter, there were all these fakes, sites pretending to be Sonic
fake
food
Little Caesars.
Fake Domino's, fake Little Caesars. But then it went to things like there was like fake Corey Lewandowski. And this was the one example I had where it was kind of clear to figure out like the Domino's that was getting getters about like pissing was like not the real Domino's, but it was kind of hard to tell if Corey Lewandowski was like the real Corey Lewandowski or somebody pretending to be Corey Lewandowski, and that makes it kind of a hellscape. And so then what happens if you don't know who's who? And you don't know what's real, that makes things so much easier for scammers, which takes you back to your point, JVL. Right, which is like, it's not really so much about politics, but that scammers now can come on and do easier. Like he tweeted in this thing, he's like, for an additional $8, you can get higher priority in the people's menchies. And it's like, great, that's perfect for scammers. If you're a scam pack, you're like, hell yeah, like I'll pay you $8 a month, and then I'll tweet the link to my "you give me $2," and all I need to get is 5 idiots to give me $2 and click on that link, and I'm making money on this. So it is a one-way path to Craigslist. Which is the number one example of what not to do, and you can watch Craigslist go from like the premier classified site to totally unusable because of all the scammers, and like that is where they're going, and it's based on the fact that these guys they believe this caricature of the media elite that is not true. Like they have foisted upon them this caricature where they sniff each other's farts and care so much about their checks, and that's what they all love. And it's kind of like, there's a handful of people for whom that's true, but that's not really right. And those are like the worst people that you are now projecting out into everybody that you don't like. And because they don't understand people's motivations for why they use the site, I do think that it's going to be a total backfire. And I think that it also speaks to why that he sent that tweet at Hillary this week, about just asking questions about Paul Pelosi. This is like a prime example, right? So what happens there? Elon tweets at Hillary, "Oh, actually, it might not be true, Hillary. Here's this link to a story about Paul Pelosi having a gay lover." And he links to some site that literally had done another story 5 years ago about how Hillary was dead and there was a body double. Okay. So then what happens after that? Everybody makes fun of him. What does he do? He deletes it. The new chief twit censored himself because why did he censor himself? Because there's value to fucking censorship on these sites. People want to be able to trust what they can see on the site, but they don't understand that. They think that it's all a conspiracy by the elites to keep them down, and until they fucking get it through their head that there's value to having credible information on their sites, then the site's going to keep going down the toilet. Hey, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this week's midterm election preview. Next week, the show is going to be delayed a little bit. We're going to tape it on Wednesday, so we have the full election results, can give you all the analysis you need, let you know who to be the most scared about, what to be excited about, and preview what's coming in 2024. We'll see you next week on Wednesday.